what they was exposed to culturally, historically, you know, just to learn who you are and your history.
Hello, my name's Richard Gaze. I go by Rusty. I've been with Seraaj Family Homes for, I believe it's 20 years now. I've had numerous placements come and go. I've adopted 5 kids, and it's just amazing. Amazing being here, being able to help the kids who need the help, and to give them a place to stay, and to give them that unconditional love that they need. That means a whole lot to them, because they come from different places feeling that they're just on their own, and it's up to us to help change that, because if we don't change that, then they end up going down the wrong path. I've had kids that have had a history of stealing, because that's what their parents have taught them. This is what we got to do to survive, because whatever the circumstances. Maybe they got laid off, maybe they just don't have a job, I mean, there's numerous reasons why they're in that situation. But they're, these kids are raised in that environment, so this is something that we got to kind of have to break. And we're not always right, but we had to try to help reprogram these kids. We can't say, oh, you're wrong, that's bad, you can't do this. The biggest thing is show them that you're there for them, show them the unconditional love, and help mold them into something from negative to positive. And no matter how bad they are, or what they do that may be wrong, be there for them. Because a lot of them feel like, oh, I mess up one time, I'm out the door. I've had the worst of the worst, and ended up adopting. They're doing fantastic. To be honest, I almost thought about just being done, because I've done this for so long. And I told my kids what I was planning, and they got upset. And no, you cannot do this. You have to go get another one. The reason for that is because of the change and everything that's happened to them in their life. Like I said, they came from bad situations, and to where everything was the end of the world, to now we're successful. We've finished high school, we've taken college courses, we're getting married, we got kids, we have jobs, we have a car, we're able to pay our own bills. So they went from nothing to having something, and they have that area where they feel comfortable. Compared to where if they didn't have that opportunity, they might, be in jail, be living in the street, living from house to house, trying to figure out, okay, what do I do today? What do I do tomorrow? They know this, just like I said, from their background of the way they were growing up as they were little. Kids who have come and gone, who haven't been adopted, they call me on the holidays, they show up at my door. So, if when that happens, you've made that impact, for a positive change. And, that's the main goal. I've had my own kids that come from extremely bad backgrounds, have all joined the military, they've been in and out of the military, and are just following their dreams, doing different things. I'm now a grandfather, about to be a grandfather again. So this makes number 4, which to me just makes me feel old, but that's what it is. The kids are just, they're very appreciative. They have a place to call home. It doesn't matter where they go, and they know this. So it's an amazing thing when the kids just pop out of nowhere and say, hey, you made that difference in my life. You made that change in my life. You made that impact in my life. And it's because of that is why I'm here. Because I know it doesn't matter what happens or where I go, this will always be home to me. I first got into Seraaj because I grew up in foster care. I was put in at 3 days old and I maxed out. So when I was 18, I got a card in the mail that says, "Happy birthday, good luck," and that was it. He's like, can't be like that. You know, that's why you gotta open your doors and show them unconditional love. You know, and show them that they're safe. And I say show them because anybody in the world can say, hey, you know, this is what I did, that's what I did, this is why I do it, you know. But they can say it but not really mean it. They haven't been through it. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. You can't do that. You have to be real with these kids. You know, and they're gonna read you like a book. They're gonna know if you're lying. And if you're lying, you done set yourself up for failure. When I tell them my story of growing up in care and maxing out, you know, I always tell them when they first come in, and I talk to them, you know, I say, hey, I don't know your story, but let me tell you a little bit about myself. You know, and I'll tell my story about growing up in foster care, you know, all the stuff that I've had to do. And, you know, if it wasn't for my parents, there's no telling where I would have been. So, you know, you got to be able to prove it. And they're going to test you. You know, they're just going to test the waters to see if you're real. And a lot of them have been in the system for so long, they're going to know the minute you say whatever you say to them, they're going to know if you're being truthful, or whether you're just messing around. I mean, they can read you like a book. You know, so be honest. You know, be a good listener. You know, a lot of these kids have so much to say. They got so much built up inside, but they got no one to tell anything to. Give them something positive to look toward. You know, and it makes a big difference. One of my kids that came to me, every time he started getting mad, it was an instant bomb. Because as soon as he got mad, he would either be punching the wall or punching whoever was in front of him. I think I lived at the school those few years more than anywhere else. So it was a really, you know, it was kind of a challenge at first. But as, you know, you kept up, or I kept up with him, and showed him that unconditional love, he realized, you know what, I don't have to do this anymore. And, you know, started making that change. And so, I mean, you can make a child go from night to day. You know, take a frown, turn it upside down. You know, make them extremely happy. All the kids that I have, any new placement that I get, usually if we have pictures taken, you know, we let them, you know, we kind of guide them to be in the middle of everybody, because we want them to feel like a security blanket, you know, that they are a part of this family, they are part of this unit. And, you know, it doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. You know, if you're here at this house, you're part of the family. Family is, you know, it's love, it's encouragement, and it's being there. You know, it's just having the security of knowing if you have a problem, you know, you have a place to go. It's, you know, if you get sick, you know somebody in the family is going to be there. You know, no matter how old you are. And a lot of these kids that we get, they don't have that. So, you know, to me, it's a big thing. You know, when I was little, I was in the hospital a lot, and I've had some surgeries and all this, and during all that stuff that's going on, you know, my foster parents were right there at my bedside all the time. You know, if it wasn't for them at my bedside, you know, who would I feel like? My family was. You know, the doctors, the nurses, the other patients. You know, so, you know, family is there for each other. It doesn't matter what color you are, what background you have, what race you are. You know, family's family. You know, we all bleed the same color.